Have you ever found yourself in a situation whereby you want to learn something, you genuinely want to learn something, you are passionate about learning something, and then when you now start learning that thing, you start losing interest. You begin to see it like, this thing is not for me, this is not working, you lose interest completely. And it happens all the time. So if you ever found yourself in that situation, just keep in mind that it's not only you. But the trick is learning how to overcome those feelings, how to overcome them and remain committed, remain motivated in learning that particular skill that you wish to learn. And in this video, we're going to be looking at how to remain motivated while learning coding. And I must tell you, coding is easy, coding could be hard. It depends on how you approach it. So a lot of times coding can be very overwhelming. At some point you might feel like giving up, you don't want to do it again, but with these tips that I want to share with you, you can be able to remain motivated and ultimately become a software developer. So if you want to remain motivated while learning coding or programming, here are some of the things you have to keep in mind. Number one, make sure you set for yourself a clear and achievable goal. Clear and achievable goal. A lot of times the reason why we lose interest in something is because the goals that we set for ourselves is too high. The expectations are very high. When you set a very high expectation for yourself and along the line you discover that you are not even close to the goal or the expectation that you set for yourself, you begin to see yourself as failure. And once you start seeing yourself as failure, you start losing interest. Before you know it, you say, it seems like this is not working. This is not for me. Coding is not for me. Maybe I should go and try out some other skill. Maybe this is something for the smart ones. But I tell you, if your goals were to be reasonable, maybe you didn't set a too high goal or too low goal, maybe you would have been more motivated to keep on learning. So set a very realistic goal for yourself. This way you remain motivated. Don't be in a rush to learn. So many people are in the rush to become a software developer. So many people want to answer big titles. They want to start working in big companies and start earning big money. You don't have to be in a rush. Just take it step by step, little by little. What really matters is that you are moving forward. You are not stagnating. You are not static. You are not stagnating. As long as you are moving forward, you are making little effort moving forward, you definitely get there. So don't be in a rush to become a software developer or to start working in tech companies, start making money. Follow the process. As long as you are focused towards your goal and you are making effort on a daily basis to get there, you will definitely get there. Join a coding community. A lot of times when you are learning programming on your own, it seems like maybe you don't even know what you're doing. Sometimes it feels like maybe some other people are doing better than you. What's the best way to assess your knowledge level or your skill set is by joining a community of other learners where you can ask questions and receive answers or provide solutions to some other people's questions. This way you can tell yourself, wow, I'm actually doing well. But when you are on your own learning, it seems like maybe you are not doing enough. But when you find yourself in a community of other learners or supportive community of some other programmers, some more experienced than you, some the same level as you, some at a lower level, you'll be motivated. You see reasons to keep on working harder. You see reasons to keep on learning. Always remind yourself the reason why you chose to learn programming. Maybe your reason is to be financially free. You want to get a good job. Keep reminding yourself. Whenever you feel like giving up or losing interest, remind yourself of the reason why you chose to learn that particular skill. That way, you will see reasons to be motivated. Finally, find a way to use your knowledge to solve a problem. You can build maybe a project that you're passionate about. Maybe there's a particular task that you find yourself doing all the time, which often stresses you a lot. So use your coding knowledge to provide solution to some of those tasks. That way, you feel like you are making making a contribution, that your knowledge is not just a waste, your experience is not just a waste. So that way you feel motivated. Even if you're not motivated enough to learn, when you remember that you are going to use your knowledge to solve a problem that is pressing to you, that way you will see reasons to continue learning. Even if you don't want to learn, because of the fact that you are going to use your knowledge to solve your problem, it would motivate you. So if you follow these tips that I've given you, you are going to remain motivated. Or even if you find yourself trying to be discouraged, if you apply these tips, you'll find reasons to remain committed in learning coding.